Hi, this is Miniature Model Paul with the last update before priming, and I was going to say I was going to do a video for prime, but I've actually done some extra bits and altered things. I don't know if you can see. Let's have to get my little stick. Where's the best one? This one's quite nice. Basically, these clamps were PE, but basically the photo etch ones, I didn't like them because they didn't look very nice. But I've actually got some 3D rendered ones, and they really are nice. And they got the butt thing, and I know Greg's used them as well. But I've kept the other ones because they turned out really well. I've got my clamps here for the cables, which are not going to go on there, like I said. I've also put some PE tie downs around the thing, and I didn't use the PE set one that I got. I used an Aber set, which is really good. It gives you different choices. So I've put them exactly where they would, well, near as exactly where they should be all the way along. There's 3 here, but there's that there. I think that must be for tarpaulins as well, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that at some point. But anyway, they're there, and you can see 4 down the back. And if you look from the top, you can see a gap between the armoured plate and the actual thing. And around the front, you can see I've got them on the top here, the 4 across the top. And I did miss these bits last time. There was one here, one there, and one over there I missed. And that's the good thing about going back over the kit. Another thing I missed was doing some welding around the actual end, the barrel machine gun. And I've got it nice and thin, and so as you do welds, it seems that you get a better idea about it, and it improves your method. And I really like what I did there, like I did along the tops. But these ones are a bit heavy. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say that it was right near the end of the war, and basically the welding was decreasing in quality of to get it out quickly. So this is what I'm saying anyway. I've also got these clips on the front, as you can see. I actually got those in there. It actually has got a hole all the way through, so if I wanted to put a bar across there, I could do, and I may do that later on. Slip it here, a little rod going through, and it's the same on the back. I've done that. The top still, I've got the driver's hatches closed down permanently now. I've also done the hatch at the top permanently now. I've thought myself, I don't want this one open anyway, but I will be later on do one with figures and everything. And I've got a dragon one as well. So what I've got, excuse me, let's move this over a bit more. I've got a dragon one for the Pulse version, but she's similar to the one that, well, it is the same version as what's at Bobbington Tank Museum. So I've got some good photographs of that, and I'll be going there before I build that kit again and take a few close-up ones of the weld seams everywhere. So be interesting to have a look. So now, as you can see, I've done the same over here. I've put the 3D tool clamps, and I don't know if I can zoom in on, you might get a better look. Yeah, you can see them nicely. There is a butterfly knot at the top, so looks nice, quite nice. So these do open still. I've still got these open, but I'm going to spray when I take the roof off later on before I start spraying. The first thing I'll do is spray black inside, because you don't want to see anything. There's nothing there to see. It's different if I had a breech block or something you could actually see, and you could add a few bit details around the side, but it's not the case. The engine deck now has got some, oops, got a bit too close there today, but the engine deck is, if I put, I might do this, that might be a better idea. There's the engine deck. I've got everything on, the handles and bits and other clips. I've even got the cable tie over here, you can see on top of this one. I might wrap it round a couple of times and just lay it over the side, look as if it's just rushed and put on there. I have put certain tools on it, so we definitely need a starter, so we got that. And I've also got a wire cutter, a clamp up at the top here, I've got that on there. I cut the tool attachment points, the actual clasps, so the actual clamps, but what I've done is put the 3D ones on, and they look really nice. And so what I've done is I kind of slit in it so I can slide the handles in, because you couldn't push it over there or anything to get it there, so that was the best way to do it, and it worked really well. So if I can come back a bit now, that's it. If I just bring it round, you can see all a lot of the tracks obviously being all over there are going to cover all that over, but you can see I think if you can just see, I'm trying to get it to, I'll put it out a little bit. You might just be able to see there's a gap when you look down there. Yeah, you can see it. This one here, you can actually see there's a gap between the armour plate and that. So that's nice. The tool clamps actually look quite good. quite happy with that. I'm going to come down now just the front plate, show you the actual wing. There you go. It's not going to move now, is it? No, that's good. I can see it good. I've done a reasonable job around there, but obviously with all the other bits and this barrel being there was a bit awkward, but I did do it, and it looks like they've just done a quick weld seam all the way around. I think next time I do it, it'll be a lot better. I'm hoping for a big improvement on that. So there you go. And night shift, just as I say, is practice makes it perfect. So that's what we're going for. So there you go. So I'm going to come back out now and put it over a little bit, like so. Oh yeah, the engine deck at the back. If I put this up, I've got the bits on it, but we haven't got any exhaust or anything. I used the kit parts over there because I thought that was quite nice with the clips on them anyway. When you spray, they won't go, it won't look any difference. But yeah, so that is it then. Here we go, just put it round and put it over there now. So that's it as far as I've got for this one. And just prove it does come off. There you go, it does come off and it slides back in. I'm leaving that loose right to the end because I can actually paint the whole roof in place, then also paint the actual periscopes much easier. I think I mentioned that in the last one. It'd be easier just to go across and have it on a flat surface. So there you go. So that's it. This is the last update now. Next time you'll see it probably in prime and possibly a colour. Oh yeah, I did use the fire extinguisher at the back. I forgot. That came from the 3D as well, the 3D set. And I really liked it because it's got details there are very fine and very good, and they look good apart. So once I paint that, it look really nice as well, hopefully. So and good. And there you go. So I'm going to call that at the end. Oh, well, I've got one thing. I'm tempted to do a small Christmas build of something from Doctor Who. Goes back to one of the early monsters from the series. I did like watching Doctor Who right up to the point where it got to a certain update which they'd done, and after that, to me, I lost all interest in it. So anyway, but that's just me. A lot of the newer people, viewers, like it. I don't know whether it's some of the older ones do, but who knows. Anyway, so we're worried about that, and I'll do a little update on that if I'm going to build it, and then you'll see that before Christmas popping up on the old coming up drop. So it's not a massive kit. It's got quite a few parts, but the point is a lot of it's really drawing up. But anyway, no, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'll rather do that when I get to the kit and show you what I've got. So here we go. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Happy modelling.